What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Legends Deadpool series Paladin from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure line. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get this guy opened up, and then we'll go into the rest of the review for Paladin, so sit tight everyone. And so here we have Paladin posing out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's actually have a look at what Paladin comes with. He does come with the right leg for the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure, which we'll have a better look at Sasquatch when he's all put together. But anyway, here we do have Paladin, and I had to say not my favorite figure out of the bunch, and let's actually knock out his accessories really fast. He does come with two dual pistols, which they're the same little pistol design, which I absolutely hate, and he comes with two of them. Only problem is he comes with one holster, which doesn't really hold the gun that well, but he only has one holster, so let that sink in. He has dual pistols, but one holster. He also does come with a knife that you can put into his sheath, and it's the same knife that we saw with the Marvel Now Deadpool and the Winter Soldier. But other than that, he doesn't really come with anything, and I really don't know what to say about this figure. I really don't know much about Paladin or anything about him. So let's actually have a closer look at his details. So here we have a better look at Paladin, and like I said, I really don't know much about him, and I don't know too many people that were excited to get him. But he does have a pretty generic looking face, but I do like the fact that his goggles are nicely painted. If anything, I could say that the paint on this figure is really well done. There's no bleeding on his goggles, on his face. There's so much room for error here that I'm really glad that he looks really nice. He is using the same body that we've seen with Blade, and I want to say we've seen this with Taskmaster, but I might be wrong. It might have been with Scourge. I just remember it was seen in the Red Onslaught wave. I just don't remember who used it, but I know Blade used this torso. He does seem to be using the bigger arms, because these don't seem to be the same Bucky Cap arms, which I'm kind of glad about that. He has these little gauntlets sculpted, and you can see it also goes all the way to the elbow. And then we have the same lower torso that we saw with Blade, although I think Blade's just stopped here at the boot, and overall I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's really hard to get behind a figure that I have no idea who he is or anything about the figure, and he's just kind of bland in my opinion, and he's, like I said, he's not my favorite out of the bunch. But with his details out of the way, let's actually get a closer look at how he scales to other Marvel Legend figures. And here we have a look at Paladin scale next to Domino and Deadpool, and you can see he scales really well to your Marvel Legends collection. Again, I don't have any knowledge about the figure, so I really can't say if he's a good figure or a bad figure. I can just say he's okay at best. Moving on to his articulation, he does have a ball joint in the head which lets him look up and down. Notes very little side to side tilt, but we do get a rotation there. He has a hinge in the neck which lets him look back and down, although on mine his neck is like really stiff. In fact, a lot of joints on him are really stiff. His ball joint shoulders go out to about that far, do a full 360. He swivels at the bicep. He is double jointed at the elbow, giving you just a little better than 90 degrees. We have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist. He has an ab crunch which goes back about that far, forward about that far, and his gun is coming out. Let's just get rid of that. But goes forward that far, waist swivel. Legs go forward to about that far. They go back out to the side. He swivels at the thigh. He has double jointed knees. He swivels at the boot and has a hinge in the ankle which goes back really far, not too far forward, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, an okay figure. Not the greatest, but I still think he's okay. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Paladin posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I think he's an okay figure. I really don't know anybody who was really wanting this particular version of Paladin, and like I said, I don't know too much about him, so he's just an okay figure in my opinion. Unless you're a die-hard Marvel Legends completist, I really don't think you need to pick this guy up unless you're trying to complete your Sasquatch figure, which he does have an essential piece for Sasquatch. But other than that, I really can't see too many people picking him up other than completing Sasquatch. If you are looking for Paladin as well as the other Marvel Legend Deadpool wave, I did pick mine up on Big Bad Toy Store, so if you haven't already done so, head over to Big Bad Toy Store to snag your own set. They are still available at the time I'm making this video. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as my Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.